Atsushi has a lot of experience playing this character, so this might be a nice counter pick for him.
Yeah, and of course, Boo, one of the weirdest angles on the slices in this game. Causes a lot of curves, and sometimes it's kind of a noob killer if you're not ready for it. Tries to go for the other side, try to read something there, but that's not going to quite work out.
I think one of the challenges is that Xeno knows these angles so well, and so you're not going to be able to get free points off the curves.
Yep, and if you stay at the T, you can basically negate the curve because it doesn't give it enough time to actually get those angles. And something that we've been seeing from Xeno all day, as soon as he has meter, pretty much likes to burn it right away. And that's a point right there. Try to go for a front trick, try to go for like a perfect block or something like that. Didn't quite work out there.
Yeah, I think in my opinion, it's a sign of respect. Like Xeno is special when he gets the opportunity because he respects Atsushi so much as a player. Just like making sure to take the free win instead of trying to grind it out.
All right, overhead goes for the flat. Yeah, gonna be able to catch that angle there.
Oh, unfortunate.
Yeah, again, Atsushi not quite reading the trick correctly. There we go, gonna get that angle in. See, you know, moving up to the T, getting these really nice volley angles, slides in there.
Very nice perfect trick.
Yeah, the perfect comes in. Finally, Atsushi has a lot of meter to work with this time around.
Ooh,
uses the special. Let's see what the response from Atsushi is going to be after this.
See, both of these players have such high defense when it comes to how they play the game. That specialing is really required to reset them both to 0 meters, or even score in this particular case.
Ooh, unfortunate. Used up all that meter to try to bring it back, but the trick shot wasn't able to quite reach.
I think one of the challenges against Xeno's Luigi is like, look how close to the net his plays just right at T. It's really hard to get anything past it.
Drop shot comes in. That forces a lot of meter out of Atsushi, but Xeno puts himself in position, and the pushback comes in around. Another top spin goes in the same direction. The flat comes in. Man, Atsushi is doing a good job on the survivability, barely bringing things around, and the perfect trick shot comes out, putting himself back in. Another one. He's brought himself back into this game with just a couple of good reads to bring it back all around.
That was really just fantastic play by Atsushi. Just every read perfect.
There we go, another trick shot. Xeno trying to go aggressive. He's trying to negate these trick shots again, or not trick shots, excuse me, the slices with the tricky movement, but another meter burn gonna go right here.
Oh, very unfortunate. Just picked the wrong side.
Yeah.
So when you special with yellow meter, it's very hard to recover from. Oh, an unfortunate lunge. Whose lunge, while it has very good range, is really bad. The ball moves very slowly, and it pushes them really far back. It's something called a phase, and occasionally it can phase entirely through the ball as well.
Still trying to go in here. Oh, the lock comes in. Been able to catch that just
fine.
Ooh,
Unfortunate.
Atsushi, yeah. I mean, the way I'm looking at this, Xeno is about to bagel Atsushi, who beat Jake in a really close set. So I feel like this kid, just a prodigy right now, just steamrolling everyone here today.
Yeah, Xeno's just an incredible player.
Gets that lunge in, force out the meter with that drop shot. Got a really nice charge on it too, so you saw it basically went nowhere on that.
Atsushi not out of it, not willing to say die, just going in for every possible advantage that he can get right now.
Yeah, I feel like Atsushi is not even playing poorly. It's just Xeno has been optimizing those point structures to be able to get the point.
Xeno's been playing really well.
Yeah, because he even had to make a couple of really amazing
Oh, it's so unfortunate. Oh my goodness, what a way to end.
That really sucks. You get the net on RNG, and that sends it out. What a way to lose your point there. And a bagel for Xeno.
So, at least what I was thinking, the thought process that Atsushi had was he wanted the curve to kind of go around Luigi's long reach. Since that didn't work out for him, he might be going back to one of his two mains, either Rosalina or Luma. But I could be completely wrong, so I'm very excited to see what his counter pick will be.
Yeah, we'll have to see. They're going to go ahead and get their bans underway.
But yeah, it's just incredible. Xeno's only given up 1 point this entire tournament to Fitz.
That kid, man. quick reminder, he's in middle school. Just a quick reminder for you guys. This kid's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, man, I'm really glad that he was able to come out today and just show everyone what he's got.
Definitely. He's a very stellar Mario Tennis Aces resume. He's won the Japanese Open, and also he's has like the AFTA tag on today, which is like aim for the ace, and I think he wins every single tournament he plays in AFTA as well. So just an incredibly strong player.
Yep, this time going with the Rosa. Atsushi, a big fan of this character. You'll see he'll retweet art of this character like every other minute. So let's see if character loyalty might work out this time around. Going back into focus mode, these two going in.
So clay court is where Rosalina wants to be. And this is because Rosalina is a floaty character. When she charges, she can move really fast while charging. And clay really allows, because of the slow ball speed, for her to gain max charges pretty much instantly. See, max charge, that was actually a star flat, but like most of these are just going to be a lot of max charges.
All right,
that is the one thing she has to be careful of, though.
Yeah. Lock comes in. All right, this is a. I mean, he hasn't lost an immediate point like the boom match, so definitely working out a little bit better. The lob comes in. That's a perfect trick shot right there. And now Xeno looking at full meter compared to Atsushi with only a third of meter available.
Atsushi really going to bring it back in. I really thought that Xeno was going to do special when he was down 100 to 25, but he's just keeping it in there. There's a special.
Yep, as soon as he's at the net and it's something lobs over him, he's going to go for that special, keep things going. Goes for the corner shot, actually. Atsushi going to get that perfect block in there. Amazing stuff.
Could definitely tell he was practicing that for sure. So one cool thing to know about specials is that when you do a lob, you have a much better angle. You go much higher in the air. And so you're able to do all possible corners, which is why Xeno waits until somebody lobs before he specials. Yeah.
Atsushi didn't even try to go for a shot there, just let him have the point. He knew he had the overhead and it was too fast, he couldn't get it. And unfortunately burns all of that meter trying to catch it and just didn't realize he wasn't going to be able to make it. And another special comes in, going to be another free point for Xeno.
Well, I wouldn't be so sure. He's really, Atsushi's very good at trick blocking, so.
That time, unfortunately, didn't work out.
Yeah. He was trying to go for a raw block, which are really hard to get. Raw blocking is like using no meter and just like using only reaction time blocking it when you only have like 2 or 3 frames. So it's pretty insane if you're able to get it.
Oh, flat comes in. Big lob, but puts it in the right position for Atsushi to get something going. Perfect trick shot. Now Atsushi finally has a lot of meter to work with and has a lead, at least meter-wise, against Xeno this time around.
This is really a baseline versus T battle. It's really hard to see how baseline is able to... Oh, there's a special.
All right, so Luma's going to bounce, get a little bit of momentum going, slam it down.
Nice.
3-1. Finally a point Atsushi is able to get.
That was just really good positioning on the special by Atsushi. He put it in such a place, he knows exactly the range on Luigi's trick shot, and put it in such a way that Xeno would be unable to reach it.
Yeah. Right positioning, yep. Able to get enough time to get the perfect trick shot too. Usually on the lobs and the drop shots, you can position yourself correctly to be able to get a perfect sometimes. Ooh, drop shot comes in.
There it is.
Alrighty, let's see if Atsushi can give Xeno another taste of his own medicine here.
Well, we see a raw block. Another raw block attempt, but unfortunately didn't work out.
Alright, now the meter's back to even, using up that special shot to be able to actually solidify a point there.
Whoa.
Yeah. As soon as the drop shot comes out,
Ooh,
Xeno just immediately goes up to the net, tries to get the aggression up.
See, that's the one thing that Rosalina is very good at doing, is getting this max charge slices. And what max charge slices do is they spin out your opponent and push them backward, which allows you to just have a lot of space to operate and potentially score.
Yeah, unless you counter it with a top spin, then you'll be able to negate that knockback. But right here, all of a sudden, Atsushi again losing all of that meter.
It does negate the knockback, but a top spin on a fully charged slice is like is very situational because the top spin comes out very, very slowly.
All right, just goes for the right net angle right over there. Try to find a trick block. Doesn't quite work there.
We're definitely seeing a lot more specials on this Japanese versus Japanese match. So it's a very interesting difference in play style.
All right, Or excuse me, check shot.
Oh,
Gets
very
the L
unfortunate.
cancel, able to still get the positioning, and yeah, that's basically a drop shot just to force out meter, and another special shot here.
Another great position. Luigi just being too tall, but it's being clay, so it might be able to give Atsushi an opportunity to score.
Brings it back around, gets just a meter reset out of that.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, okay. That time dropping another point. I thought he was just going to go for a slice right there, but it didn't quite work out.
The fully charged lob there is a very unusual option, so it was unlikely that Xeno was expecting it, and so he was just thinking that he was going to hit. He was probably doing an option select, which gets everything but the lob. Looks like Atsushi is really able to make some progress on this Luigi, which is awesome.
Yep. Okay, another special. Both of them have full meter, so should be able to try and get something going here. Probably a meter reset. Oh!
So
Okay.
Luigi wasn't hit stun. He was in hit stun from the fully charged slice, so it was hard for him to move. So he decided to go for a trick block and just missed it.
Now it's Xeno's turn to try and solidify a point.
Oh, too early.
Yeah, that's going to be a KO, or excuse me, a knockout on that first racket. But we have infinite rackets. We don't do lives in tournament play, so we're going to be able to survive and try and get another point.
Definitely. So one thing that Rosalina is able to do really well is get these fully charged lobs, which is allowed to keep Luigi away from the net. Because a lot of the ways Xeno's been scoring is just getting at T and just volley after volley after volley. So you can see all these max charges, which makes it just really hard for Luigi to do anything.
Yeah. The drop shot comes in, forces Xeno to use up that meter. He decides to go for it. He is on match point. He doesn't want to potentially have to deal with a deuce.
Good option.
Wow, the perfect trick. Amazing play from Xeno.
Oh, unfortunate.
Yeah. This is best of 5, so they do have one more to go.
Definitely. That one was definitely a lot more competitive, Rosalina on clay. So he's going to have one more counter pick option. So we'll see where he goes. This might be a really good option for him, but just do Luma. Because Luma is essentially Rosalina, except strictly dominates. Like, has more angles, better lob, has a worse lunge, but since as Rosalina you're not really moving anyways, you're just trick shotting back and forth, is really much of a non-issue. So I'll be really interested if he pulls out his Luma here.
Yeah. Thinking about it. Luigi!
Luigi Dittos.
If it actually goes to a Luigi Ditto, I'm going to laugh. I don't know if Atsushi is quite going to do that. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about something.
Yeah, he's going Luma.
Okay.
Luma's just a better Rosalina.
Alrighty, here we go. Going to
Luma on
Inferno
Inferno,
Island.
really good counter pick. So this really works out well for Luma because I was mentioning earlier in the stream, Luma has really good half volleys. And since the bounce is the highest possible level on Inferno, it really helps out Luma a lot.
Yeah. Usually you'll see people go for like a power character on these kind of stage, but Luma will work out too just fine. Big charge opportunity for Xeno.
Yeah, just lets it go.
1-0.
If he tried to hit it back on a lunge or like something like that, then he would just give Xeno more meter. So probably the best decision there.
So something that's really nice about this high bouncy stage is it produces a lot more lunging. And one thing that Atsushi really needs is for Xeno to lunge near the net in order for him to get scoring opportunities.
Right.
So in order to provoke that, that's probably why this counter pick happened.
We got that pushback. Gotta go for the special there.
Yep, doesn't even go for it.
Yeah.
When you're that far back, it's just impossible to come back.
When you're that far back and your opponent's really close to the net, you'll be able to get those nasty angles on the net. That's really tough to bring it back from.
We're seeing a lot more T versus baseline. And so you can see it's like Xeno with all the options right here. Atsushi just playing very defensively.
Oh, tops it right down the middle. Not quite gonna be able to find anything though. The lob comes in. Yeah. Atsushi slowly losing that meter on these trick shots. It's trying to force Xeno to lose meter too on a lob, but it doesn't quite work. And another special shot comes in. Gonna burn out a good amount of meter there for Atsushi.
Yeah, definitely a risky option, but it seems to, too far back. Really smart play by Atsushi.
Oh yeah, we got a meter reset basically this time around. Let's see how Xeno tries to push the aggression. He's always going up to the net as soon as you have an opportunity or if the drop shot comes in from his opponent. And then he tries to push the aggression just like right now, getting those angles and another special shot. No meter for Atsushi. Let's see how this turns around for him.
So that's just classic Luigi play. You're playing at the net, so you're just slice volleying back and forth. You're trying to burn the energy of the other player, and then you just finish it off with a special. So classic Xeno, classic way to play this character. As you can see, he's going to be attempting it here. He gets the, unfortunate launch.
Yeah, did an L cancel, unfortunately. So that's going to be really big.
Ooh. There it is again.
Special, yeah. Looking really rough for Atsushi with the Luma pick this time around. Gets the best possible angle. He had the right positioning read, but wasn't anywhere near close enough.
Definitely. Because when you have a really tight angle, it's impossible to reach it with a trick shot unless you're like right at the net.
Yeah.
Just a missed trick shot again.
All right, overhead comes in.
There it is. He gets the full charge and another max charge.
Yeah, just gets that trick. Both these two playing in pretty neutral
There it
position
is.
right now,
Perfect.
but a big lunge comes in. Gonna get that lob. Now forcing Xeno. I mean, it's been a while since I've seen him in the yellow, but he loses it immediately on those charge shots.
Definitely. Xeno is really good about conserving energy. As you see, as he walks around, he almost never uses zone speed. He just moves his character around, which requires really fast reflexes and also just really good positioning. So this is Atsushi's opportunity here when he has Luigi on the back foot to kind of take the T and try to score.
Yeah, just
But he's doing a very good job
angles.
keeping Luigi away from T right now, which is basically his goal as his character.
Oh, overhead comes in one more time. Gonna get able to get that trick shot. And we see the angles coming in from Luma, trying to work out, but he's going really aggressive at the net, just able to catch all these nasty angles, and the lunge comes in finally, able to use the special once more, potentially going 5-0 here, or 5-2, excuse me.
5-2.
That's it, yeah. 2
So that's-
points away for Xeno.
So what Xeno is trying to force right here is something called a trick shot rally, where essentially like the Luma will be trick shotting back and forth, losing energy at a rate of 5% every time or more potentially if you don't get in fast enough. And then you're able to chain that into basically a meter deficit where you can then special.
Yeah, I can't believe Luigi reached with that trick shot, actually. Oh, and this time Atsushi doesn't use any of the trick shots. Use that zone speed, try and bring things back around, gets it perfect.
It's just really hard to get past this perfect defense that Xeno is playing. No matter what shot Atsushi plays at him, he has a counter, except for that one.
Yeah, didn't quite get the counter, but there we go. The lob comes in. Went in really fast, too, but another perfect trick shot. Works in right well with that slide. Another one, too.
Super unfortunate.
Yeah, went for the same time mix-up and the special shot. You lob it right over. It just tries to reset back to the original position.
Luma does have enough meter to come back and get this one, though, yeah. Oh, over his head. Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Match point.
Okay, here we go. Potential last match for Atsushi in the winner's bracket. They both got some meter to work with, though, so not the end of the world. The net comes in.
So unfortunate.
Yeah, let's see what he does here. And a big lob. Gonna force out the meter, yeah.
Match point.
Big opportunity. 50-50 comes in. He gets the right guess, though, but he gets a crash because he doesn't get the knockback, and that's going to be it. Xeno with a 3-0 moves on the grand final swimmingly with not too much effort going in here.
The thing is, can anybody stop Xeno? That's really the question that we have today. But great attempt by Atsushi, playing 3 different characters, all 3 very competitive matches. So
Yeah.
we're definitely going to have a really fun one in losers finals versus Little Biggest Jake and Atsushi here.
Yeah, I mean, Jake versus Atsushi was a pretty close set.